George R.R. Martin never expected his fictional dire wolves would one day walk among the living. Yet there he was, cradling one in his arms, thanks to a real-life breakthrough that reads like one of his own fantasy chapters. The credit, in part, goes to Peter Jackson, the visionary behind The Lord of the Rings, who tipped Martin off to a secret too big to keep. Jackson, an investor in Colossal Biosciences, couldn't spill the details directly. Instead, he nudged Martin toward Ben Lamm, co-founder of the company alongside Harvard biologist George Church. What Martin discovered was astonishing. Colossal had engineered the birth of real dire wolves, or at least their closest genetic recreation in over 13,000 years. 3 pups had been born through surrogate mothers using advanced gene editing. When Martin visited the facility in February 2025, a month after the birth of the first female pup, he finally got to see and hold the creature that had once only existed in his imagination. On his website, he wrote about the experience with awe, calling the moment one of the most moving of his life. "I've been holding my tongue for months now," he admitted, before finally sharing a photo with the young wolf. The idea of dire wolves had always haunted Martin. A trip to the La Brea tar pits, where hundreds of dire wolf skulls are on display, had first sparked the image that became foundational to A Game of Thrones. "For 100 skulls, arrayed on a wall, something stirred inside me," he recalled. A flash of inspiration pulled him from the sci-fi novel he was working on in 1991 to the first chapter of a new story, where dire wolf pups are found in the snow. Without that moment, Westeros might never have existed. Martin joked that maybe he'd lived a past life among wolves. Whatever the case, seeing these ancient predators reborn stirred him like no other moment since the moon landing. As for his readers, while many celebrated the return of dire wolves, some couldn't resist a jab. "We got dire wolves back after 10,000 years before the Epstein Files or Winds of Winter," one quipped online. Magic or science, Martin called the researchers wizards, and he meant it.